Hey guys, that was the end of turn 2. And as you can see, the relic is still here. Another thing I forgot to mention, sorry guys, the Terminators, once they're reached within the 3 inches of the relic, or excuse me, the seat of power, they have to teleport. Now to teleport off, you need a 5 to get off planet, regardless of what turn it is. So as you can see, the seat of power is still there. It did not occur, and they were not able to do it from this Terminator as well, or take anyone off planet. As you can see here, that the Loyalists shot at the Terminators. They was able to kill one guy. That was a guy with the power fist who is now dead by the other guy with the power fist. And each one of these guys also is working independent. There are no teams. It's all independents as well. And the Loyalist was able to shoot and kill this Terminator. The Terminator with the heavy flamer was killed by Ramil. He is really performing well in this campaign so far. Man, he's really doing well. So he shot him with his pistol, with his plasma pistol, and he killed him. There was actually a couple ricochets that occurred. There was a ricochet that came here and wounded no one. And there was a ricochet that actually hit the captain. He was able to protect himself. But he did take a wound from this Terminator over here. And the Terminator with the assault cannon basically killed these 2 Space Marines here. So, and then you'll see as well that these 2 Marines here were locked in combat, and they both whiffed. Amazing. So that was the end of that turn for turn 2. Turn 3. You'll see also these guys are here. I believe it's turn 2, sorry. Turn 3 coming up. So they're moving up, going forward. This is starting to get a little bit more interesting. Let's see what happens turn 3. Hey guys, that was the end of turn 3. Well, one, I gotta apologize. My main light had fallen, so my light changed, and I don't have another light. But to keep the video going, you're going to see it a little bit darker, so I apologize, but I have some technical difficulties. But it shouldn't stop us from having the fun. So, end of turn 3, you can see that the relic, that the Terminator was actually able to deep strike off and to take the seat of power, which was like great. So now it looks like, well, what else is there for Chaos to do if they can't get the relic? Well, the answer is simple. Kill the Loyalists out. And that's what they started to do. So you'll see here a Terminator from a Loyalist who was punched in the face by a guy with the power fist. And you will see where the Loyalists tried to strategically place themselves to prevent them from the rest of their unit getting crushed. But you'll see one guy got shot by the Terminator, so he wasn't able to charge. This Terminator here was killed during the Loyalist phase. He moved up and actually shot the guy with the homing device, which means that anybody else who comes in now have to roll 2d6 to actually come in. Yeah, things are starting to look a little bit bad for the Loyalist side. And Merivis also took another wound from shooting. So he only has 1 wound left. We'll see if his heroic intervention actually comes in to save the day. And then you will also see where the Chaos side is actually slowly but surely starting to move up. Since they can't get the seat anymore, then they're going to take their vengeance out on the Loyalist group. Turn 4 coming up. Wow, guys, that turn 4 was really crazy. As you can see, that because of the homing device was gone, they had to do, the Loyalists basically needed 2d6 to come on board. And there was no one who was taken off planet again, but all of them came down right where they were supposed to come down. Pinpoint strikes coming straight down. Amazing. And when they came down, they didn't waste any time. They shot into their hated brethren. And as you can see, this Terminator of Nurgle died. And this one here died. And you can see these other 2 that got shot in the rear from the others that came down and shot them to pieces. Crazy. And stuff. So this was really ridiculous. And then for the Chaos side, they came down. And they also, this is the only one who actually scattered, and he only scattered 7 inches, and he came down pretty good. And everybody else came on time. And what was funny is that when he shot with his commie melter, he missed, and he missed his charge too. I was like, really? 2 double ones. I was like, absolutely amazing. So that was basically the end of turn 4. And as you can see, the loyalists are still trying to hold it down, trying to protect themselves. Here comes turn 5 coming at you. Hey guys, turn 5 wasn't too good for the loyalists. As you can see, you'll see a lot of dead Terminators from the Death Wing. So the Chaos side had shot into the Terminators, and what really was devastating is these 5 melter guns from the infiltration unit that shot in for this Death Wing's Terminator's demise. And then surprisingly, the Stormbolter from this Terminator of Nurgle shot in, and he was unsuccessful in his save. And then we had a Terminator of Nurgle who had his lightning claws, and with the Veterans of the Long War, was able to re-roll his hits when he was wounded and everything, and re-roll his wounds because he had lightning claws. He was unable to save himself from all those attacks. Because all the Terminators are dead, there is no hope that the loyalists can actually get off out of the tunnel, and they're fighting for their lives. This is actually going to turn 6, and it turn 7. So we'll see what happens with turn 6. Turn 6 coming up. Hey guys, that was a quick turn 6. So as a recap, the loyalists, they backed up and double tapped into the Terminators, causing no wounds. When the Terminators actually charged, they also tried to double tap again, causing no wounds. And then the Chaos side, they shot and killed this Marine here, but it prevented him from charging. And then Terminator with the lightning claws charged Miravis, and one of his attacks actually got through. And as you can see, he wasn't able to make his save. So Miravis, with only 1 wound left, is still fighting strong. He's not taking any chance. He's not going to accept defeat without a fight. And miraculously, this Space Marine here was able to take on the attacks of the Terminator and survive. So it was pretty remarkable. But as you can see, the Chaos side is slowly but surely moving up. Can Miravis survive this last turnaround? Turn 7 coming up. Hey guys, that was the end of turn 7. I have to catch up something on turn 6 that occurred real quick. You can see that Ramil and the sisters were gone. And that's because the Terminators that were close enough to teleport out. So Ramil was in combat with the Terminator that was on the rock. And Ramil was able to come to a stalemate with his excellent skills. And then when the Terminator was in close in, he teleported out the rest of the guys, so they were gone. So it's like, wow, they were able to escape. But the guy who was on the top, he was frustrated because of how they disappeared. And then the other Terminators that were dead, of course, they couldn't save anybody. So now to turn 7, Miravis finally has fallen. But surprisingly, one of the members of the Dark Angels was able to survive, and he will crawl back out of the hole to save himself. So that was end of turn 7. So Chaos was able to basically kill almost half of the remaining loyalists, but the chair is lost. The chair is now with the Imperium side and has been moved off planet, or will be moved off planet, to a safe location, or at least they believe so. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.